Ayo! There we go. Let me find out why this isn't doing anything, because it's... Okay, it's done. Alright, so it's me. I'm gonna do another chess video because I feel I owe it to you guys, because... Well, one, I wanted to just show you yesterday that chess can be frustrating, and it's gonna make you want to be cursed, and it's gonna make you do a lot of things. Chess is an emotional game. That is one aspect that a lot of chess books, chess tutorials miss. They go over the tactics. They go over they go over openings, endings, middle games. Oh, the Midnight Wyvern's alive. That's cool. She's close to 1,000. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is because I'm wanting to... I wanted to look for a video. Yes, how you feeling? This video is a strange video. But it is one of the important chess lessons. And you really do need... I don't want to make a new video like this because there's no point. But you really do need to watch it at least once. Oh dear. Red hot pawn's not working. No! Let's see why that is. So, what can I go into the medium ones? If I can, I will update the link so you can actually see that. Here we go. Friday's lesson. How are you feeling? This blog post, I will update the link in front of you so you can actually see it, is an extremely important... There we go. It is an extremely important lesson because how you're feeling in chess affects your game. It affects everything to do about chess. And so let me read the post so then I guess you guys don't have to. This video blog, I admit, is going to sound strange and look stranger too. However, to me, it is the utmost important lesson to master in chess. There is books on openings, there is books on middle games, there is books on endings, there is books and videos on going over games and mates. What there isn't is any book or video until now that explains the emotional side of chess. How often have you tipped your hand and shown your opponent you have a plan by getting too excited? How is your poker face? Do you play angry? Did you ever get overconfident that you slipped up and made a mistake that cost you a win? I know I have many times on Red Hot Pawn. Do you know how to bluff your opponent into thinking you have a plan that they can't see because there isn't any plan? This is what the video blog is about. The emotional and mental side of chess. The only way I know to learn something that I don't know is to apply it to what I do know, which is why I choose this analogy of my desktop screen. And just to be clear, the point of the desktop icons is meant to demonstrate that with a clear mind, you will be able to see the 12 moves ahead without touching pieces, without having to count your moves. You will be able to see all the combinations through the maze of all possible moves and calculate the best moves and their alternatives. Chess is 97% mental, 1% skill, 2% luck. It is because of this people spend so much time on openings so they can cruise through a week without thinking. Know the opening off by heart without having to think. To come to the middle game, they got a full tank of gas. Garry Kasparov is the Mike Tyson of chess. He's a heavy hitter, and you have to wear out his mind power before he does the same to you. So you need to be as strong mentally. If you want to become a decent player with any kind of title, pick up a Texas Hold'em as a hobby. The skills you need for poker are the skills you need to survive the chessboard. No joke. In all seriousness, if you don't master the art of a poker face, you will have lost the game before you sat down. Um, this is an extremely important lesson. I will say it again and again, again and again and again and again. This has to be the most important lesson. Because of everything I said there. Just like in poker, you have to be able to bluff your opponent, make them think that you have an attack when you don't. Like that one other game when you saw me bring the queen out to the side that scared the shit out of Furtick. He thought I had an attack. He was intimidated by the queen. That was a bluff. So let's start the video.
Okay. This video is going to seem strange, and it's going to even look stranger still. However, this is a very strong and important chess lesson that most books and videos tend to ignore. Chess is very much an emotional game. It's all about the subconscious, your mind skills, and your mind's eye, and everything that you can possibly think. How you feeling to the point of starting the game, how you feeling during the point of the game, the feeling right at the end. After a 3-hour game, you're going to be mentally drained and exhausted, but yet you never left an arm or a leg. But you're going to feel more tired and exhausted than if you worked out at a gym. It's because chess, mentally, is a most grueling game that can be. There is so many different levels to chess, and most do not cover the emotion side. People play who they are. A person who has strong emotions will tend to play that in their game of chess. So if you want to get an advantage of an opponent before you play, talk to them for a couple of minutes, get to know them, see who they are, and that's how we get it. When you come to start the game, your mind needs to be like my desktop screen. Black. Pure black. See nothing, think nothing. You need to be as calm and thought out and mentally prepared before you come to play the game. Don't do anything too exciting, don't overstress yourself, just totally relax your mind. This is especially important growing up during the school time, you have all the emotions of school, tension, and work-related issues, and school-related issues, and all of that. You need to focus. If you want to stand a chance of being able to play your best and win, you need to, like any other sport, you need to mentally prepare yourself as well as physically prepare yourself. Come Monday, or my chess club nights were Friday night, and if I knew the following week that I had another tournament game or a league game, Monday I would start practicing. I'd go over a few games and cover things that I messed up before, studied. Thursday, I took my mind completely off chess. Played games, read books. Your mind's got to rest for a complete day. Morning, do nothing, just your normal routine. Go to work, go to school. Not too much excitement. Physically prepare yourself. The day before, if you have a lucky shirt, t-shirt, pen, get it all ready so you don't have to think. By the time it was 6 o'clock, I had my chess scorebook on the table. I had my pen next to it. I had my shirt ready. I was wearing it. Everything I did not have to think, just so I could possibly give my mind as much rest and preparation work. So come 7:30, when the clocks get started, my mind is like this. Now, when you come to set up a chessboard, there's only one piece you really need to think about. And you need to say to yourself, I am this piece. Whatever happens to this piece happens to me. Mentally convince yourself and say, this piece is me. If this piece gets in check, I'm gonna attack. And of course, by that you know what I'm talking about. The king. You need to say this to yourself, woman or female, male or female. You have to say, I am the king. The king matters. I used to devote, like if I had a female friend at the time, I would mentally think that the queen was that person, but it played too much. And then if it's a distraction, and sometimes distractions can lose the game. Every other piece is expendable. The only piece that matters to your survival is the king. I am the king. I am the king on the chessboard. Whatever happens is happening to me. And then the key thing about this is, if your mind is completely blank like this, when it comes time to start playing the middle game of chess, instead of being totally lost, like my desktop with all my icons and everything like that, instead of being blank, seeing all different icons, can't tell what's what from what, you'll be able to pick out the certain files. My mind's thinking clearly, and I can point out the PDF. I can point out the shortcuts. I can point out the videos. I can point out the pictures. I can point out the games. I can point out the utilities. And how that applies to you as the chess is, when it comes time for you to make the moves, your mind's going to be rested enough. And you're going to be able to think clearly. If you come into a game all angry and bothered, it's going to affect your gameplay. If you wake up and come to a chessboard first thing, you're not going to be thinking straight. If a guy comes across as angry, they're gonna come and play aggressively on the keyboard, on the game. If you meet in a shy person or a young person that's shy, they'll play defensively. There may be many chess grandmasters and international masters, but no one will ever truly master the game of chess. The reason why that is because no human can master their emotions. You can have control over anger and some of your emotions, but no one has ever truly mastered their emotions. Therefore, no one can truly, purely, 100% say they've mastered the game. They can master the skills, they can master the end game, they can master the decisions, they can master your opponent, they can get an edge, but they will never have the complete control. And it's gonna come up against whether your mind is more prepared, if you're more relaxed, more stable, more focused than your opponent. It is an important part of the game. If you move with certainty, deliberately, with confidence, you may convince your opponent that that move was a good move and scare them off their plan. It's like poker. You gotta have a strong poker face, and you gotta be able to bluff your opponent off their move, and think you have an ace up your sleeve when you don't. So just because I may push my pawn into the two squares really fast with certainty, or instantly as soon as you push your clock, I move two, like I know what I'm doing. That may not always be the case. It could be that I know what I'm doing because you spent so long thinking on your move that by the time you've moved, I already know what I'm gonna do. And there's times when that paid off for me because I scared the opponent thinking like, whoa, I got an attack on. He has something going on here. That they move defensively and move backwards instead of moving forward. In the art of war, a true warrior knows when to stay still. And a warrior deciding to stand still is somewhat braver than the person that decides to move. And it sometimes you can win a game before you even sit down. And even though this was hard for me to admit, my middle school years, you spent 4 years in school. Every single year in a row for 4 years, I won the chess tournament in my school. On my final year, my friend kept putting off the game. It messed with my head. It's like he kept putting off the game. He put me off the pressure, and I was set up. I was ready. I was ready to play. 3 separate times the game was called off and rescheduled. And by the time it came to the fourth time, I was all over the place, and I should have destroyed my opponent, but he beat me because my mind wasn't in the game. So that game was lost before I even sat down at this table. But I got my revenge for the second game of the year. I fucking beat him. So I was a cousin. And I would have had an almost perfect record. But for 4 years in a row, I got the chess league. Minus one game. Because I beat myself. And this does also happen in the Grandmaster level. The whole charade of the Magnus Carlsen going to Russia overpay is trying to mess with the minds of the opponent and everyone else. It's publicity. And of course, the most famous one is Garry Kasparov and the computer Deep Blue. The computer made one move that a computer would not make. Someone like a grandmaster had to have made that move and stopped the computer. And IBM refused to show Gary Kasparov the logs to back up. They claimed it was the computer Deep Blue. Gary said it's them cheating, which I believe too. But he got so involved in his own thoughts that by the last few games of that series, he was a total mess, and the game was lost before he even sat down to the game. Chess is a mental game and an emotional game, as well as it is about skill. And you really gotta start thinking about this if you want to help to become better than an amateur. Okay, I realize that this video may seem strange, but it's an important one. Thank you. Have fun.
So there's my younger self from 2014. Um, it is an extremely important lesson. I cannot, um, I really cannot overstate that. Let me see if it's that. Well, there's the link. Let me see if I. Well, anyway, I'm going to. Oh.
Hi all. We had a really good debate on.
Well, never mind that. That isn't real. But, well, that's the documentary. I'm not going to sit through the entire 4 episodes, and I'll put the link in the description. And if you're interested, you can see it. You can see it for yourself that chess is 100% mental, um, and something like that messed with someone such as a grandmaster. So it really does not matter how good you are. If your mind's not in the game, if it's not where it's supposed to be, you're going to be lost before you sit down. Okay, so as you saw yesterday, my game was messed around because of idiots like this. So let's have another go. It's a fresh day, 1536. So. Ugh. 4-player chess is so glitchy. I'm just thinking about upgrading to premium on chess.com. I think I'm gonna hold off until the day that Furtick can actually beat me, and then because I want to set up a club or a team. So if I can have people that I know are as good as me, then we would stand a good chance. Furtick's almost there. He can almost beat me if he just learned to attack. Wow, this is not working at all. Let's just do the 1 minute chess. Since 4-player chess doesn't want to work. Oh, queen's pawn. You can't let black get to e4 or e5 or control the e4 square if you want to do that. It's a fucking... What is that? Albania or something? Um... Yeah, I kind of fucked up. Oh well, this is going so well. I messed up. Oh, where do I resign? It's over. It was over before the time is up. Where do I resign? I'll just let him. Yeah, it's over. I fucked up. Pure and simple. Try again. At least you guys are getting to see that I'm not perfect. I had a good run of good luck, and now I'm getting my ass handed to me. Why did I do that? Bishop takes knight. Yeah. Yeah, a complete waste of time. Just because you put it there doesn't mean I have to take it. The trouble with this game, he played moves for a long game, not a short game. I don't have to take. And now what do you do? Just because you moved it. Damn it! Oh no. Down to 1.2. I would have won that, it's just I took too long to move. Thank you. Rook takes rook is checkmate. Um. Oh man, I was lucky as hell. If rook takes rook, if I did anything else besides moving the knight, if rook takes rook, it's check. Oh my god, he's French. So god, I'm glad I didn't lose that one. If I'd lost to a Frenchie, I would have had to give up chess forever. Um. Alright, so new game. Oh, what's this one? UN International. Aren't we all international? Oh, yay! Oh, Brazil. And he's a premium member. That's what the diamond means. Yes, it is bad that I've moved one piece like how many freaking times at the opening. Could have taken a free rook. Why did I do that? Oh my god. What the fuck's wrong with me? Well, fine. I'll take the queen. Uh. Yeah. Oh my god. I'm moving too slow. Uh. Damn it. I was moving way too freaking slow. Damn it, now I can't checkmate him. Because he put the knight out. Um. Rook takes bishop, damn it. Oh, he's from Turkey. Why did I do that? Oh yeah, now I know. I win. Oh, I would have won. Oh, lucky! I was going to lose that, but I don't know. Well, okay, so we got a few games of Blitz chess out of there. So yeah, when you come to play chess, watch how you're feeling, because how you feeling, your emotionals will affect how you play. So, adios amigos!